Now let's talk about built-in functions. Built-in functions are functions that comes by default with your Python installation. There are lots of them, and we're just going to take a look at a few of them. The first we'll talk about is the ABS function, which takes in a value. The ABS function returns the absolute value of its arguments. Whatever you put in here, it returns the absolute value. Basically, it returns the positive integer or the positive number of a negative number. So if I say a is equals to 7 and I say ABS A, this will return 7. It will change the ABS, which is absolute, that is the absolute value for minus 7 is 7. If I come here and I say minus 23.4, it's going to give me the absolute value for that number, which is 23.4. The next built-in function is the all function. This takes in an iterable. The all function takes in an iterable and it returns true if all the content in the iterables are true. So an example will be if I have, let's say, a variable and the variable is true. I have another variable, this is run. I have a variable walk and that is true. If I put that in an iterable, I put it all together in a list. So I'll say run and walk. And I run this because the two are true, it's going to return true. So all basically returns true if all the contents in the iterable are true. Now, if I change walk to false, the all functions will return false. Another built-in function is any. Any takes in an iterable and it returns true if any of the item is true. If any of the item in the iterable is true, it returns true. So in this instance, I have run is true, walk is false. I'm gonna put those variables into an iterable, which is a list, run and walk. And when I run this code, it's going to check if there is any true value in the iterable. If there is any true value, it's going to return true. But if both values are false, it's going to return false. Another built-in function is the bin function, which stands for binary. This converts integer to its binary equivalent. So what you do is whatever integer you want to convert to see its binary equivalent, you just put in that integer right in the parentheses as the variable, as the argument. So if I put in 17, bin 17 and run it, it's going to give me the binary equivalent of 17. Another built-in function is the char function. Char, and then you put in a number. This returns the character of the number you enter, the character value of the number you enter. So if I have 97, the character value for 97 is A. Another built-in function is the len function. The len function returns the length of a string. It returns the number of characters that is in a string. So I'm going to create a variable with a character, with a string. I have a string here, and in it is subscribe to my channel, please. If you want to see the length of the string, you type len and then put in the string in it, and when you run it, it's going to tell you there are 32 characters in the string. There are several other built-in functions in Python. We were going to be talking about some of them in our later videos. We've talked about some of them in the videos we've done before. Some of them are the byte array. We have the byte array. We have bytes. We have class method. We have compile. We have complex. We have delete attribute, dictionary, dir, exec, and a lot of it all there. We're going to be talking about all these as we proceed in this tutorial.